Friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I'm a kindergarten teacher in Northern California. So last week was our first week back in person / hybrid. I still have about 6 kids who are still hybrid, and I have about 14 kids in the classroom right now ish. But last week was our first week back in person because we had been distance learning for a couple of months, and last week was rough. I went home on Friday feeling super defeated. Had the worst day on Friday, not the best week last week. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that. But this is a brand new week. It's Monday, and let me tell you guys, today was amazing. I don't even know where to start. It was awesome. I did have a couple of struggles with one of my students who I know can't help it, but after that, the rest of the day was absolutely fantastic. We started off the day normally. Kids came in, did their counting cups. They counted the whole time. They did their morning journals. They worked really hard on them. I was really excited and pumped for our day. We did our morning song. Then we went to our phonics, and they did an amazing job with that. Everybody was participating, working really hard. We read Harla. I love this book. If you haven't picked it up, you should definitely pick it up. And I was looking into it last night, and apparently there is a short that goes with that book, and the short won an Oscar, I believe, and it is such a touching, sweet video. My kids had a lot of fun with it. After literacy, we moved into our center time. Center time can be a make or break time, but my kids did such a good job. I did not pull small groups last week because I wanted my kids to be kind of situated in their centers. I wanted to make sure that they knew what to do since it'd been a while since we've been in the classroom, and I also updated just a couple of things. Actually, I might as well just show you. I showed you part of this in the last vlog, but I updated everything that I needed to update for word work. I added a couple more of activities in there. And then over here in writing, I added some more papers. This is mostly for my friends who are still working on their letters. The missing letter, missing lowercase letter. This is letter tracing. So centers was great. And for my small groups today, I pulled my 2 lowest groups. So with the first group, one of the things that we worked on today is sorting pictures and sounds. So we have, these are from Jen Jones, but they're just picture sound sorts. This is a bat and this is a mop, and they just placed it under the letter that has it. And we're gonna be working with these all week. I'm gonna add more letters, and then they're gonna get to like glue and color it down. And we did a lot of like phonemic awareness. And then for my second group, we did more phonemic awareness, but I did these papers, which if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me printing them, but they are by Tara West. So they built the word in these boxes right here with magnetic letters. Then after that, they write the word 2 times, and then they read the sentence and trace the sentence. And this was awesome. And then after that, we went into writing, and we're doing informative writing right now. We're using a unit from Keeping My Kiddo Busy. You can find her on TPT. So there's passages for all these animals, and what we're doing is we're kind of making like a little book. So the first day, we'll read it and take notes, and then we're going to turn them into sentences, and then we're going to transfer them to books. They're going to illustrate it. So tomorrow we're going to take these notes that we made, and we're going to turn them into sentences so that it'll be easy for them to transfer over into books in their neatest, best kindergarten handwriting. This is going to be our second week on informative writing. We started it last week, and we did the earthworms book together, and now we're doing the alligator book together. So far, we've just been doing it together. I wanted them to get the hang of it, and then next week they're gonna kind of do it by themselves. So we'll see how that goes. And then after writing, we went into math, and our math block is super, super short because we just cover a small topic each day. We're still learning about teen numbers. Right now we're doing some exploring with base 10 blocks, and that's pretty much it. That's our whole day. I will go ahead and give you a glance at our PowerPoint just because I know that helps some of you. Here's what the students see when they come in the morning. If you've watched before, you know that I'm just covering up names right down here because my students actually sign in on the board. So that's what those little magnetic whiteboard pieces are for. So here's our little morning message. I always highlight the sight words. We read that together, and then we go into our good morning song, and then we go into our alphabet song, and then they come to their learning leaf, which is the spot on the carpet that I assign them with their clean slates board. Then we go over sight words, and I'll say see, and they say see. I say and they say and, so they'll just echo it. So I'll say the, like, we, a, can, and periodically I'll have them write it. And then after sight words, we go into sight word phrases. Kind of the same thing. I'll use my laser pointer though, and I'll point on the screen so they can see what I'm pointing to, and I'll read it. So I'll say I can go, and they say I can go. Me and you, me and you. And I made a bunch of just phrases with the sight words that we have learned so far. And then we learn our new word for the week. I do use my iWords card. My affiliate link is always in the description box. I love these cards. They come with a visual, a phrase, and a physical cue. Then we do it in a sentence. Then we go over our vowels. We always say vowels make two sounds, a short sound and a long sound. Then we go over the short sounds, then we go over the long sounds, and that just gets us ready for blending. We do our phonemic awareness, and then today I used the Orton Gillingham. Let me put it in presentation mode. And this is free. It's from Orton Gillingham's Facebook group. Yeah, their Facebook group. And the B will just kind of like move, so we'll sound it out. K, a, t, cat, a, g, rag. We'll do it kind of like that. So after we did that, we moved into reading Hair Love, and then we watched the short, and that was really fun. Next up, I have our centers. I do take pictures of what the center looks like in the classroom so they know where to go. The green bar shows what day we're on. So tomorrow on Tuesday, they'll all be doing these centers right here. I did cover up their pictures with this white box, but it does have their pictures there. So pictures of them, pictures of where they go. Then we go into snack, writer's workshop, which right now it looks a little bit different, and then recess. And our math superstar slide, I put a little timer in here, but I made it start at the 3-minute mark instead of the 10-minute mark. I just like that this timer is nice and simple. Count to 100, we count back from 10, we count by tens, and then we worked on some teen numbers. So all of these are animated, and I kind of just put up a new cube, and we did the number, and we practiced with base 10 blocks, and then we moved into intervention, and we packed up, and that was it. It starts all again on Tuesday. Yeah, I felt like this week was a really, really awesome week. Another thing that I think really helped, I got a voice amplifier, finally. Let me tell you guys, when I was student teaching, I remember going on a field trip and thinking, wow, these teachers are yelling, they lost their voice the next day, like kids are crazy, no one can hear you. It would be awesome if we had one of those little speakers that tour guides had. And I looked one up and I was like, oh, that'd be really awesome for teaching. Never got it. Well, this year, since everybody is wearing masks in their classroom, people started buying these. And I was like, do I need one? Do I not need one? Let me tell you, last week I was dying. My voice, I just could not do it. So I have one of these now. This was actually sent to me by a company. This video isn't sponsored, but I did want to share it with you because I'm freaking obsessed. So you have this little pack, you have this little belt thing. You can wear it like across, you can wear it like as like a bag kind of thing. I like just wearing it as like a loose belt around my waist like this. I just realized my microphone was turned around. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. Anyways, you slide to turn it on. And as you can hear, it's currently on. So the lowest setting is, hold on, testing. It depends on how close you have it to. Whenever I have my mask on, I put it like right up on my mask and it's totally fine. But this is kind of like the lowest setting, and I'm talking in my normal voice. And then this is the highest setting, really loud. Let me step away from you and just like show you. I don't know if it'll work as well on camera. This is me talking normally. This is me talking with it on high. Totally normal voice, not changing anything about it, just moving the dial on the little speaker. So this was super, super helpful to me because I am in person and I'm online, and a lot of times I feel like my kids online can't hear me. It was also super, super helpful because I do have my other Bluetooth microphone, but it is a microphone, so you have to hold it. So if you're reading a book, it's kind of hard because you have to like move the microphone because you need 2 hands to do your book. So this was really nice because I could be hands-free. And also, it was especially helpful during phonics when we say our letter sounds. Let me turn it back on. It's especially difficult with a mask for them to hear the sound that H makes. They can hear it. Or just being able to enunciate made the biggest difference. And so it was a little tricky because I had my mask on and I had this and I have earrings on, so it was like a lot today, but totally worth it. Also, whenever we went outside, I did not have to shout across the way for my kids. Like, they could hear me so easily. So if you've been seeing these around and you really wanted one, check the link because I highly recommend. But I will show you, I did meal prep again for like the first time in forever. I'll show you a little clip of what I had for lunch today. I just had sausage and broccoli because last night at the last minute I was like, shoot, I really wanted to meal prep this week and I did not do it, but I did it last night. So here's what my fridge looks like right now. During snack, I usually eat snack with the kids. So I had some carrots and I had one of these little cheese sticks from Trader Joe's. And then here's my meal prep. I ate one already, but I brought 4. One-pan meal preps are like the best. Oh, I also have pomegranate seeds in here because these are my favorite little snacks. So I also had a protein shake. I keep a blender bottle in here so I could do that. I keep my protein powder. Also have marshmallows in here right now because they're really good. Little Trader Joe's. This fig walks into a bar. Sugar bars. Look, they're not healthy. I know. They're just like really freaking good. So anyways, hopefully you're still watching at this point. I want to do a teacher get ready with me, but I want you guys to pick the look that I do. So every day this week, I'm going to hopefully be doing my makeup in a different way. And then I want you guys to vote on which one you want to see me show you how I do. So I'm not going to tell you like how I do my makeup, but whichever look you pick, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, I will film a get ready with me video on how I did that. So I'm gonna use different products every day. Here's my makeup for today. Let me tell you, I do not look very good right now. Here's what I looked like in the morning, just because I feel like that is a better representation. I was getting used to the microphone and my mask today. Like I felt like I was like rubbing my makeup a lot more than normal, but this is what it looks like. Yeah, I look really rough right now. Also because I was sweating a ton today. I wore a sweater, but it's one of the hottest days that we've had so far. So keep that in mind. But also as you watch the video, make a mental note of which day you think looks really good. But I am gonna pack up, go home, and tonight is bachelor night. And if you saw my last like day in the life, I think I called it spend the day with me video, then you know how those nights go. It's gonna be a good night. I love Mondays. I realized I forgot to give outfit details, but this sweater is just from Marshall's. Jeans are American Eagle, so that's it. I'm home. Hi. John got some pre-workout ready for me. I already changed into my workout clothes. And John also picked up Yahtzee, which I guess we'll be playing tonight. Even though I told him I wasn't really interested in playing Yahtzee, he really wants to. We'll see how that goes. Hello. I feel like our light in here always looks blue. Hi. You want your little ball?
Yeah, Tesla, you like walking through sweeping piles?
John and I just finished Muscle Burns Fat. We literally hated it. It was a 3-week program. Could not wait for it to be over. If you want like my full review for it, you can check my Instagram fitness highlight. It's under there. It was terrible. I was considering doing 80-day obsession again, but I'm not really sure what John wants to do because it's such a long workout. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I would rather do that than 30 minutes of nothing every day.
So he hated Muscle Burns Fat just as much as I did. Everything was just completely pointless. Honestly, it was a waste of time. We did not build any muscle. We just regretted our 30 minutes. I really like the 80-day obsession program. I've done it twice, so this would be the 3rd time through. John literally always complains about the long workouts. So we're gonna do all of them except for Cardio Flow. Cardio Flow is the Saturday workout, which is just awful. Are you okay with skipping Cardio Flow?
Yeah, I'll just go run that day.
You're such a liar.
I will.
You are such a liar.
Sometime soon.
You are not going to run.
I will run sometime soon.
You heard it here. Workout is done. All right, so we're gonna start cooking dinner. We're gonna have some steak, some broccolini. Trader Joe's is a really good place to get it because you get a lot. And then we're gonna have some carrots with it. And I was watching Selena and Chef, or sorry, we were watching Selena and Chef, and they made these roasted carrots that looked really good. I don't like the seasoning she uses because I don't like dill or cumin really, but I do like the way she roasted the carrots. Like, they look really good. So we're gonna follow like the cooking instructions, but gonna use different seasonings. Carrots have oil and salt on them. They take the longest, so they're gonna go in first.
We each get 13 chances to roll. Each time it's your turn, you can roll 3 times. Oh, full house. Sweet.
Wait, what?
You ain't doing it right.
I don't want it. Next time maybe I'll use more foil. I ended up putting sage, thyme, oregano, and rosemary on top. Also garlic and onion. We're gonna give you our first impressions of the carrots because we've never made them before. Okay. It's really good.
Tastes like a carrot.
It's really good, but I usually don't like carrots really that much. The game's over, but we don't know who won. We're gonna say our score on the count of 3. Ready? 1. Hold on, wait. I forgot my score. 1, 2, 3.
224.
216. Dang it. So I give Yahtzee a 3 out of 10.
Because she lost.
No, because it wasn't that fun.
It's a classic. There's
It's $8 for a reason. Do not recommend because it's not fun. But good news.
Lost.
Good news is there's 5 minutes to Bachelor, and normally on Bachelor nights we like to make some kind of dessert, but we don't have time because we only have 3 minutes. So we're just gonna eat the candy that I got from Trader Joe's instead. I really like their chocolate coconut almonds is what I really like. If you like Almond Joys, you would love these. And I got John dark chocolate covered cherries. What's it time for?
Bachelor.
Specifically,
Hometown.
hometown.
Woo.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Not her.
No, well you gotta say their name.
I don't know that girl's name. I think Michelle's
Michelle.
a strong contender.
We love Michelle. We're gonna watch The Bachelor. I also asked you guys on Instagram to ask John some questions. Tell me you watch The Bachelor without telling me you watch The Bachelor. I like that. Talk like your normal self. Don't talk like you're talking to Instagram followers.
I am talking about that.
You said we first met. Tuesday after school. I was gonna show you a couple of things in the classroom today, but honestly I stayed 15 minutes after, gosh, my watch has been dead all day. It was one of those mornings, let me just back up. It's one of those mornings where I was leaving the house late and then I get here and we've been letting the doors open for students a little bit earlier and I was running late and I had kids waiting outside my door just for like literally a minute. And then I came to class and my watch is dead because my watch wasn't charging last night. So it was just that kind of day. Today was a really good day. Nothing spectacular happened. It just was a good day. Everything you would want to happen in a day was good. I did have one little incident with one of my kids, but again, he can't really help it. We're working with him. So other than that, great day. A team meeting after school. We are looking into adopting a science curriculum. So let me know down below if you have one that you really like. We're looking at Inspire and Amplify. I've heard that Amplify is really dull and really boring, and I used Inspire when I taught first grade. So that's kind of what I am leaning towards. I know a lot of people also like Mystery Science as well, but Inspire actually has kind of like a little element to it that is very reminiscent of Mystery Science, so I hear, so that is good. And then I also had an IEP meeting after school, so I felt like I was busy, and I just took like the 15 minutes I had after that to eat my lunch, talk to the first grade teacher, and clean up my room. And tomorrow I'm probably going to plan for the rest of the week. Tomorrow morning I'm going to try to get there a little bit earlier so I can talk to you more and just be fresh and new and not kind of trying to rush at the end of the day. I think that'll be better. So also let me know, I did film a clip inside of my makeup look today. This is kind of like my everyday makeup. I know it's really hard to tell in this light, but this is the makeup that I do on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully you can tell a little bit better in the video. So leave a comment down below which day you want to see, and let's head home and work out. I've been really bad about showing my outfits just because I don't really have a good spot to show my outfits and I always forget in the classroom, but this is literally what I wore today. This top is from Shein. I've worn it before. I have it in like 3 colors, and I'm wearing leggings and flats. Literally just cozy, comfy, out the door. We just finished our 80 Day Obsession booty workout, day 2. Day 2! And my leg is asleep. We also sat on the floor for like 15 minutes afterwards, literally just sitting there. So now, since I'm done with my workout, I'm going to write it down. You guys have seen this 100 times before, but I use a calendar to track and write down my workouts. Came in my office to get my marker, and this little guy has a leaf that's unfurling. I got this monster at Trader Joe's for like, I think $4, and it's grown so much, so cute. I also got this plant that I've been wanting for a while at Trader Joe's at a super good price too. Funny story, John knew I actually wanted this plant. This is the tricolor version, and if you can tell, it's kind of like pinkish color, and he went to buy it for me, and he got me this one, which is super cute. It has a little flower you can see right there. So for dinner tonight, we just made broccoli and chicken just in the oven, really quick and simple. Oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna toss my chicken and tongue torch. Whenever we went to Tennessee for Thanksgiving, I just got a bunch of tongue torch from Zaxby's because I love it, but there's not a Zaxby's near us. So brought it back to California, and that's going to be our dinner. Looks good. What sauce are you using?
Ghost pepper, barbecue.
Oh wow, where'd you get that?
You gave it to me.
Wow, so ungrateful. Let me see the bottle.
I know, she's trying to get Pepper Joe endorsement deals.
No, I'm just trying to show them. Oh.
We got
Ooh. Alright, what'd you get, babe?
243.
I was really close. I got 195. I gave Yahtzee a chance. I don't like it. I think it's boring and not fun at all.
Someone's a sore loser.
I'm not. It's just not fun. So Temptation Island is the other like trash TV show that we like to watch, and it just kind of started its new season last week. So what time does it come on? 10?
Yeah.
So we have to stay up till 10 o'clock. So might as well bake this blood orange cake. Bit of A Court of Silver Flames. This is Sarah J. Maas's newest book in the ACOTAR series, which I love that series. It's one of my favorite fantasy series, and this book just came out. I'm reading it with my book club, also annotating it. I'm not even halfway, but I really like it so far. Pink is like sweet scenes or like romantic scenes. Yellow is funny scenes. Orange is like oh my gosh moments or like important plot moments. Green is like a good quote that I want to come back to. Blue is a sad moment. Purple is more for like chills or like scary scenes. And then red is just for basically anything else, like something I want to mark but I don't know. And then there's just another set of pink, which is good because pink is like the most used one. I made it to school. I was able to stop by Starbucks on the way. Luckily, they were open for a mobile order, but I love to order white peppermint mochas in the off season because you can still just ask them for peppermint syrup and white mocha. So I'm really excited that they were open today because they were not open Monday. I'm wearing this top from Shein that I got. The one I had on yesterday was also from Shein, which I haven't placed an order from them literally since I bought this very first one, but I like that it's longer in the back. And then these are the same pants you always see me wear. One thing I actually really like about wearing this headset is that it holds my hair back, so I don't have to like tuck it behind my ear or put it up in a ponytail because the headband of the microphone just Welcome back. Hey friends, I have not been good about vlogging. So today after school we had another meeting about the other curriculum that we're interested in, which is Amplify, which seems pretty dull and like kind of like a lot more work than the other one we were looking at, which was Inspire. So I liked it, so I kind of just want to have the same thing. Today was not the greatest day, which really stinks because we've been having a pretty good week. Actually, like I was confident today was going to be a good day, which now might be the perfect time to explain to you the smart cookies system that I'm using for behavior management during centers. I have to say first though that the one student that I'm always having to like work really hard with kind of ignited a couple of fires today and just messed us all up, and that's how it goes sometimes. Not every day is a great day, but let me just go ahead and show you my smart cookies. When I taught first grade, I had a whole whiteboard behind me right here, and the alphabet was above it. And what I did was I printed a page that is a smaller version of what I'm about to show you. This is our smart cookies display. So it's basically a big version of what I had in first grade. So there is every day of the week, there's a spot. And then at the bottom it says hard work pays off, which is my callback during centers. So they know what they're working for. I'll say hard work, they say pays off. And it's just kind of like a little reminder. I also say be a, and they say leader, and I say not a boss. So I say be a leader, not a boss. So anyways, if they do a good job during centers, which is always totally my discretion, we go over center routines prior to going in centers. So we talk about what does writing look like? What does writing sound like? What does word look like? What does word work sound like? What do computers and iPads look like? What does library look like? Which my label fell off. I need to fix that. So we go over the expectations. They know what they're supposed to do. They always work on their center folder first. I know I've already shown this in a video, but in case you haven't seen it, my students always work on a center folder, and then they do 2 brain builders, and then they do free choice in their center, and it is all here and labeled for them. At the end of centers, after I ring my bell, they come to my table and I check off their work, and then they get their snack and they wait at their seats. And then we'll just have a super quick conversation. How did today go? Were we making strong choices? And I'll decide whether or not they get a cookie, or the other option is this little guy who I edited the clip art a little bit. They were all happy faces, but I like flipped this one upside down, and this basically means we need to think about our choices and how we can do better next time. So that's why he's got a little light bulb on the back. I don't know if you can tell, there's like this sticky tacky stuff. I want to show you that in just a minute, but I can just stick it up on my wall. Before I was using push pins. So our goal is to get 3 cookies. So at any point during the week, if we get 3 cookies, we get a reward at the end of the week. When I taught first grade, that reward was literally me bringing in a pack of cookies. I don't know what it's going to be. Not sure what the reward is going to be. It can be whatever you want. It's called Smart Cookies because I bring cookies. Obviously with COVID this year, I'm like, I don't know. So that's how it works. And when I taught first grade, we had 2 times we did centers. We did them for ELA, and then we did them for math. And they had to earn more. I think they had to earn like 7 cookies, or I don't even know if it was a number. I just told them at the end of the week, good job, you got X amount of cookies, you get a reward. But it really motivates the kids. So that's what I do for centers. They're being held up by this stuff called Tack It Over and Over. I heard about this through TikTok, so there's my professional development. One of my friends who really struggles with transitions, I made him a little schedule buddy. Looks like this. I printed, laminated our schedule, and I stuck it in one of these dry erase sleeves. So he can look at the pictures and he knows exactly what to do, and this really helps him. I'll find him sometimes just looking at the schedule and kind of talking to himself and kind of saying what's going to come next, and he'll kind of confirm with me, oh, after this we're going to do this, and I'm like, yeah, that's what we're going to do, great job. If he does a good job, he gets this little token. This is clip art from, I think, like Rainbow Sprinkles. It's called like a digital sticker, but I just printed it and made it like a token. I have a bunch of them just scattered around the classroom, and I put some of that Tack It on the back so that it can like stick and move. I don't think it can completely replace Velcro, especially with like heavy use, but I think it's pretty neat. I'd never heard of it, and I'm interested to like see other ways I can use it in the classroom because there's a lot that comes in the bottle and it's super, super useful. So for the smart cookies, I just squirted it all over the back. So yeah, today was just rough overall, and I really thought it was going to be a good day. I had a couple of little situations in the morning. Like for example, we're doing our morning journals, and when the kids come in first thing in the morning, they do their counting cups. I let them talk. And then when we do our morning journals, it's literally like 5, not even 10 minutes where I just want them to focus on the morning journal and not talk. We do voice level 0s, and then we sing and dance and do all that. So I'm asking them to be quiet for not even 10 minutes to do their morning journals. That is my expectation. I say if you see someone talking, you give them the quiet symbol. I had one friend who just wanted to talk and play with this little girl in her pod, and she was talking and playing. I gave her a warning. She was talking and playing. I said, okay, that's a point. Well, then she starts crying, so I told her to go take a break, which I have, it's over there, you can't see it. I have that little break chair that I use for students who need to go and gather themselves. So she did, she went over there, she was crying, and she didn't come back. So while the other students were doing our morning song, which is led by my director, so I have another student come up and lead the class. So while the other student was leading it, I said, what's wrong? And she was crying and crying. She's like, I'm tired. And I said, okay, did you have a hard time sleeping last night? And she was like, and she told me like her little story. And I was like, I feel upset and sad sometimes when I'm tired too. And she just like sat there and she nodded. But I think as much as we can, we should be validating their feelings, because I do. If I do not have a good night's of sleep, like sometimes I come and I'm grumpy and I'm tired, and it's okay to be grumpy sometimes. It's okay to be upset sometimes. You don't have to always have like the best disposition. I feel like a lot of times we tell kids like, you can't be upset or you can't be angry, when it's perfectly normal and healthy to feel those things, but we just have to give them the right tools for handling it and reacting to it. So I made sure that I validated her feelings, and then I was like, is there anything that I can do for you? Is there anything I can do to help you? And she was like, you can do my homework. And I was like, no, I can't do that, but I can check in with you throughout the day to see how you're feeling. And she was like, okay. And I was like, is that what you need from me? And she said yes. And she went back to the group. And I'm like, that was wonderful. That was great. Like, today's going to be a fine day. Like, I can handle this. Well, then we get ready for literacy. And for literacy, I called them by their pod. I asked them to bring their whiteboards to the carpet. And I had one friend who just went running to the carpet. And I said, walking feet, can you please go back and show me walking feet? And instead of going back, he decided that he was going to throw his whiteboard. And I was like, was that a strong choice? And he just did. And I said, that was a weak choice. What would be a strong choice you could make right now? He didn't answer. In fact, he just plopped down right where he was and was starting to make a scene. So I said, okay, you have 2 choices. You can either use walking feet and come to the carpet because we have to be safe in the classroom, or you can stay at your seat and work there because we have to get work done. No, he didn't want to do either of those. Completely just ignored me, didn't want to respond. Keep in mind, I'm really far away from the student at this point. And like, that's not the best for handling conflict, but I also didn't want to give into the behavior too much. And so I was like, okay, you can either work with us or that's going to be a point, which is a dojo point. And he didn't say anything, and I was like, okay, I'll let you make your choice. And I started teaching the group, and literally a minute later he comes over, and I was like, that was such a strong choice. I'm glad you did that. So there's so many just like little things as a teacher, little choices that you're having to make throughout the day that can just wear you out. And it was things like that all day that I was having to do that just leave me feeling so tired. While I have you, I do want to show you guys something else since we're talking about centers, right? I got a Venmo notification the other day and I was like, what is that? So I opened it and there was a donation there from someone. I was like, I don't know who this person is. Like, I feel like this is an accident. And then it was listed and it was like classroom donation. I also sent you an email and I was like, what is this? So I responded and I was like, thank you so much. Like, wow, I didn't expect that. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I checked my email and it was actually the author of a book. And I think he's sending me the book to look at. But I guess he was just really feeling generous. And what I love, especially about authors that release books nowadays, is I feel like they have such a connection with teachers and they really, really want to directly get their book to teachers. And I just think that's the coolest thing. Like, you see teachers on Instagram all the time getting books, teachers on YouTube is getting books. So I think if you can, you should put yourself out there because you can make some really awesome connections. So anyways, he made a donation to my classroom and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it because Amazon was having a sale on their Fire HD tablets, like the 8th version or something. They were on sale and I was able to buy 1, 2, 3 tablets and cases with the donation that he sent. And because they were on sale. If they weren't on sale, I probably could have only bought like 2. But I have been wanting tablets for my class because our school has Chromebooks for our kids, which is wonderful. They have a Chromebook at their house for distance learning, and then they have Chromebooks here at the school. So they have double the Chromebooks. But if it was up to me, I would have a class set of tablets because they're so easy for kindergarten to do. So I got some tablets to use with some of my students during centers, specifically the students who are still working on learning their ABCs, their letters, letter formation, all of that. Let me show you the app. It's called ABC Kids. It's the only app in here right now, mostly because I really want them to use this instead of something else because it's perfect for what they need. So they just click it. There's no ads, which is awesome. And this is a free app. And these are all the activities. So for the uppercase letters, for example, you pick a letter so I can tell them or give them like a checklist. Say, hey, work on these letters today. I just let them play in it right now. But let's do the letter F. So it shows you how to do it. And you can't draw it any other way. Like you have to go with it. There's little cute characters. They celebrate. Every now and then you get like prizes or rewards. Look how cute he is. And then you can just keep making your letters. Whenever they want to exit, I had to show them this. You hold down on this X over here. It's kind of hard to see, but you hold it down and you slide it across, and then you can pick a different game. So the lowercase letter one works the same way. This one, they'll tell you letter Y. So you have to find the Y, pops the balloons. Y is for yarn. This one is just matching. And it says the letter when you touch it. And you can earn like little stickers and stuff too. We'll exit out of there. This one, balloons come up and it tells you what letter to look for. Y. Y? Yeah. Good job. Okay, so that's what that is. And then we have matching, which I think this one's really cool too. So they have to like flip the cards, play a little memory. Ooh, I got it. I wonder if I can get them all. Dang. Okay, so they play a little memory. I should have picked the other one. That was poor strategy. Look at me. Okay, so that's the other one, and it says the letters. So this app is really nice, and my kids have been super interested in it every time they've logged on. So that's what I do. I just have the kid profile set up on these little tablets so that when they press the power button, or I guess it just takes them to the kid version. So I just thought that was super cool because he made the donation. I purchased them that night and they were in my classroom literally 2 days later. So stuff like that really makes a difference to teachers. And I could not be more grateful. I bought 3 of them because that's as many as I could buy. However, I do have 4 kids in that group and could be potentially 5. So they have to do a little bit of sharing, which is always a good skill, let's be honest. So we have been working on nonfiction writing, and I did purchase something from TBT that I thought was gonna be really great. This resource is nice, but it's also just like a little bit too much look and copy, or maybe that's just how I'm using it, I'm not sure. But this is our second informative book that we're making together. I'll give you a little overview. This resource is by Keeping My Kiddo Busy, and it's a good resource, but I just feel like it needs more. Like you really have to like add something to it. I'll just show you. So you get like a little page about your animal, and it comes with a bunch of animals, and then you get like a note-taking page, a couple options, and then a sentence page. And we've been working on this today where I was just like displaying it on the board, and then we would do the notes and we'd write all the sentences, and today we're like writing all the things, but it just feels like a lot of like look up here and copy it and do this. So what I'm doing instead, I'm making it more of like a listening activity so it can be, I guess, less of a focus on writing. So I'm doing this specifically for like my kids at home, but I could also use this with kids in the classroom too. I might even just like give them Chromebooks and tell them to listen and like do their own research. So I did this myself, and the first one I have in here is just a video I found on YouTube about zebras, and it says, watch the video about zebras, write down 1 sentence on your paper. So that's to get us started for day 1. And then on day 2, this is a picture, and I just did a voiceover and like said like a couple facts about zebras. And this one talks about how they roll in the dirt. And then day 3, they have a couple of pages to go through. So there's 3 pages on here, and I just say a couple of things about zebras on each page so that they actually have to do the listening and thinking and writing, and it's not just copy these words off the board. And I feel like this is going to be better because now that they know the format of it and how to do it and what I expect for them, I think that they can really do this. And I'm also really wanting my kids who, you know, can't spell every word in the world to practice sounding things out and just getting some more confidence with that. So that's what I'm doing for writing, and that'll be next week, which next week is already March, and I don't know how this happened. I really don't. And then I'm going to be testing. Wow. I've been loving this water bottle to keep myself hydrated, and I've still been loving my little microphone. Literally has made the biggest difference. So I'll share those links with you down below, and I'm gonna head home. I did stay later today just because we had those meetings and I was talking to the teacher next door, and I just feel like having her next door like really helps my sanity this year. Like, I don't know if I would be okay if she wasn't here. Like, genuinely, I don't know, because I feel like she just gets me, and it's so nice to have that person. Honestly, I should just leave my computer here so I don't do anything, but I know I need to work out, so I have to take it anyway, right? I always have chapstick like on my lip. Also going on 2 weeks on this manicure, 2 weeks on Friday, I think, and literally had my nail pop off as if today, like as if I needed that today. I think we are ready to go. Honestly, today I don't even want that much pre-workout because I think today is a cardio day. So I don't want my heart rate to get like super high. What should I do? Dragon fruit mojito or raspberry sorbet? Take your pick. I'm gonna do this one. Dragon fruit mojito is actually like my favorite. This is a newer flavor that I'm trying and I like it, which is why I'm drinking it today. But also I could do I'm literally taking this much. I could do dragon fruit mojito every single day. Honestly, this pre-workout is literally just to get me hyped up about my workout because, y'all, I work out like every single day almost, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I always am like dying to get into my workout. This kind of helps. We're gonna work out. So I took my pre-workout, just like a tiny bit, like just enough to get me like, ooh, I want to do something. However, I was thinking, since I'm not going to be doing the Saturday workout for 80-day obsession, like I'm not going to do cardio flow. I just don't want to do it. Like I love the program, but I don't need that like extra cardio on a Saturday. I'd rather just do something else. I was thinking I actually want to have 2 rest days instead of 1. Rest is so important, and I definitely don't want to like overwork and overstress my body right now, right? You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm actually going to use Wednesdays as a rest day and then do Wednesday's workout on Thursday and Thursday's workout on Friday and Friday's workout on Saturday. So I'll have 2 rest days, Wednesday and Sunday, and I do all the workouts except cardio flow. So I don't even care that I already took a little pre-workout. Like I'm just gonna do it this way and like see how I feel. And if next week I'm like, you know what, I really want to switch it up again, I will do that. But since I'm not doing Saturday's workout anyway, instead of having my rest days Saturday and Sunday, I would rather have a rest day after booty day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally dressed to work out. Took pre-workout and everything, but I don't care. You know what I will show you? My workout clothes. Because I have people who ask occasionally like how I store them, so I'll show you. Okay, so this is our closet. All of my like teacher clothes are down here, and I hang all of my workout tops just because, well, I hang them to dry, so it just makes sense to just leave them on the hangers instead of going through the trouble of taking them off. Plus, I like that it's easy to see what I have. So like everything here is from Fabletics. These are like warm-up cropped hoodie type shirts, cutout shirts. You can see these in my Fabletics video or my Instagram highlights, but I have my crop tops that I'm wearing right now too. And then these are all of my sink bras, and then these are like more supportive bras. So all of my tops and my bras I hang up, and then in this top drawer I have shorts. So these are some of my older shorts that are like Nike, I don't remember what they're called, Tempo shorts, you know, the ones that like everybody just has. So I have some of those, and then my Fabletic shorts are on this side, so I'm wearing these right now. I literally have 3 pairs because I love them and I think they're the perfect length. And then I have some longer shorts, some bike shorts, and like some booty shorts. The next one has all of my leggings. So this is how I store my leggings. I just roll them up and I kind of separate them. So like these are like my power holds, and then those back there are like the different ones. And then if I want to like rewear something, like if I only wear it for like a short workout, I'll just throw it in here and rewear it. Good morning, today is Thursday. I was actually going to get coffee ready to do like auto drip this morning, but I totally forgot, so I'm gonna go to Starbucks again and I'm just gonna make coffee at home tomorrow so I don't go like 3 times this week. But I also wanted to get like some kind of breakfast sandwich from Starbucks too, because this sounds so bad, but I didn't really eat dinner last night because I was so tired. I basically just fell asleep. So yeah, I feel like I'm just a little bit more hungry this morning. So I'm gonna get something from Starbucks, head to school, and get ready for my day. I know the lighting is like really bad right now, or really it's just my white balance. I look kind of like blue almost, but I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, my makeup looks really good today. So I'd love to know what you guys think later when you can see it in better lighting. I'm really just changing like a couple of things every morning. It's kind of cool to see the different looks I can make, because normally I just stick with like the same old thing. Well, if I'm not in like the best mood ever, I don't know if it's because I left the house and the sun was shining and it just felt good, or if I just was excited about Starbucks, my breakfast sandwich, or if it was listening to Reputation on the way to school. That's probably what it was, but I'm in the best mood this morning and I'm ready to have an awesome day. This is what I'm wearing this morning. It's just one of the sweatshirts from my Etsy shop. It says Grateful Heart and Happy Soul. And then jeans and these Vans with black socks, which looks terrible, but I couldn't find any white socks. I'm not even sure I own white socks though. End of the day. I've had a really hard day, really hard. I'm really struggling with one of my students who needs more support than I can personally give him. And on days where he can go home and continue to learn at home, everything is fine. But today, they wanted me to just keep calling people to come and take him out for a walk. So everything took 3 times as long. I couldn't help any of the other kids because I was dealing with that one student. And then when I tried and I couldn't get anything to happen and he was unresponsive, I would call and have someone take him for a walk. And then he would come back and be good for like a little while, and then the same thing would happen. So got nothing done today. Couldn't help any of the other kids. The other kids were frustrated, and because I couldn't put any attention or focus on the other kids, their behavior was not awesome today. So I just feel like crying. I'm not going to cry, but I just feel like crying. It just sucks because I'm trying everything that I know to try. And I'm working really close with that student's mom, but I just don't feel like there's anything that I can do to help, and it really hurts. I'm really happy to be back, and I'm really happy to have my kids in person, but I also want to be able to teach them. And this year they need that more than ever, because when you're distance learning with 5-year-olds, they're not learning as much as they can. And so being here in person is better. But if I can't teach them, I'm gonna gather my thoughts, and I'll need to do some planning and some printing and copying today, and I'll feel better in a few minutes, I'm sure. Okay, I'm back. I did throw some of this on. I won't count it for like which makeup look you want to see, but this is Revlon Nude Illuminator. It's their super lustrous like lip line, and my lips, if you can't tell, are literally always chapped, but this is nice because it gives you like just a little bit of cover, but it's really like, it feels like chapstick. Like, it doesn't feel like a gloss or anything. It looks like this. I feel a little better. Talked to my friend Maddie because I know she's gone through a lot of the things that I'm going through this year, and now we are going to plan. Here is where I'm at. I like to do my newsletter along with my digital plan. I've shown it before. This is kind of what it looks like, and I have my learning focuses over here, and most of the time they will match what I have up here, but I haven't changed these in forever. And then I always write a little note to my families. I leave important dates here, sight words here, what we're doing for phonics, and then I put birthdays down at the bottom. Do any of my families read this? I'm not sure, but I like to send it home, and I also keep it over at my little desk area over there. So planning wise, this is what I have right now. For literacy, I know these are going to be my sight word. I put on our phonics focus that we're really going to be focusing on blending, adding and removing sounds, so we do all that in the morning. And then lately I've been using the Orton Gillingham blending boards that they put out for free in their Facebook group. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use these next week or not, or if I'm going to focus on these little decodable readers that I have. I bought these from Tara West, and we've just gotten started with them. So we actually did this one. We're doing this one this week, and here's kind of what it looks like. So I think I'm going to print this next one for next week for all of my kids, and we're just going to go through and practice with those. Okay, so I've explained this before, but for sight words, we're doing 2 sight words a week, and so I'll introduce one on Monday, one on Tuesday, and then for the rest of the week, we'll just kind of review them. And then we're starting my hat book on Wednesday. I need to go ahead and make the blending boards because I think I am going to go ahead and use them, so I'll put that on my to-do list. These C mats to writing. Okay, and then for our read alouds, this week is Read Across America. We read for small groups. I'm doing something very similar to what I did this week. I like the sound sorts from Hello Jen Jones, Hello Literacy. I went ahead and printed them all, and the ones that I have done with my group, I'll just move over to this side. So this is the next set that I'm going to do, so I'll go ahead and pull it out. So this week they just had B, M, R, and S, and on one day you give them B and M, the next day you give them R and S, and then the last day they sort all of the pictures. For my Willow group, I'm going to continue to use these CVC Build It Right mats that I've showed you guys. They look like this. Sycamores do the same thing, and for Sequoias, I've been starting with Rhyme Magic, and we've been reading books at level D, and I think I'm going to keep that the same too, so I need to pick books for my Sequoias. And then I also need to assign Raz Kids books for everyone. IXL for everyone. I need to figure out center folder work. I'll put that down here. So that pretty much covers that time block. And then for Writer's Workshop, I talked about that with you a little bit yesterday. We're doing a zebra research project. And then for math, we're going back to addition and subtraction within 5. So I like to put kind of like my like topic in pink, and then what we're doing in like the gray note-taking color. And that's all we'll do that day. And then the next day, we can just work on addition and subtraction. I think I'm just gonna do it mixed because we already spent weeks doing it separate. So I think I'm literally just going to do some problems up there on the whiteboard and have them use their whiteboards too. So my plans look like for the week, super simple. I feel like I've been scaling it back and just teaching more to the kids so that I have less prep, and it saves my sanity right now. It was nice. And then this is everything that I need to get done today. These are all of my copies for all of this week. This is everything I need, and this is like the lowest prep that I've had. I can't remember if it was YouTube or Instagram that I talked about this, but an automatic stapler has changed my life. Changed my life, you guys. That's it. That's all I need, and it's done. It took me way too long to figure out that I needed one of these. One thing I will say that I didn't catch until just now is I didn't print these like completely right because this is supposed to be to the edge, so I think I just maybe didn't hit fit to page. Like it's still fine, but like kind of bothers me a little. Okay, I think I am good to go. I put all of my copies for the week in here. Honestly, at some point I will label this cart Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Honestly, I need to label this one Masters and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe. I think I showed you this. I did switch up my Math Superstar a little bit. This is what it looks like now. Then on Wednesday they'll get their readers, and on Thursdays they'll get their zebra books. So that's literally all I have. I also didn't eat my lunch today, mostly because I had such a bad day at school today that I was like, oh, I'll just go get like some chicken nuggets or something, and then I never left and got them. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to A, go get some chicken nuggets, maybe some fries, or B, just go get some ice cream, or C, just make like an extra big dinner. Wait, I can just get nuggets and ice cream. That's what we're gonna do. Name something you're really good at. I'll go first. Hitting the garage door with my car. Hitting the garage with my car door. Anyways, I got the goods. I ate the McFlurry on the way home. Whoever was working was an OG because they put Oreos in the bottom and then they put ice cream and then they put more Oreos and mixed it in. That's what I used to do when I worked at McDonald's. I got some fries and some spicy nugs, some barbecue sauce. I'm gonna work out later. Maybe like 7 o'clock, and then after I work out I can have like a later dinner maybe. I don't know, this might honestly be my dinner. I really don't feel like I'm gonna be much hungry after this. That's the plan. Let me know if you guys have tried the spicy nugs. I love all spicy nugs. Burger Kings are pretty good. Wendy's are the best. The texture is perfect. But these have like a good, like, an extra, like, they're like kind of juicy. I don't know, they're good. I really like them. I feel like McDonald's is kind of like the Walmart of fast food restaurants where like everybody goes there but nobody like says they go there. Like, I love fries and nuggets from McDonald's. I'll tell you straight up, I like it. Chick-fil-A, great, wonderful. Wendy's, totally good. But I can take down some McDonald's, which is what I'm about to do. So it's not Friday. Happy Thursday. You guys want to do an unboxing? Tesla's mad because our neighbor is like trying to fix this fence that fell. So let's do an unboxing, shall we? This is coffee. It smells so good. Let's see the flavors. Oh, it's from Barry's Brothers, by the way. English toffee, butternut rum, chocolate caramel, creme brulee, but make it ginger, Irish cream, vanilla wave grog. I like actually forgot that we ordered this many. Southern pecan cream. This is the coffee that me and John love. My mother-in-law, John's mom, bought this coffee. I don't know how she heard of it, but she would always have it at their house, and whenever they would make coffee, it smelled so good, it tastes so good, and now I'm obsessed with it too, so it's like the only coffee that we buy. We have a couple flavors in our cabinet right now. If you want to see them, click the kitchen tour that I posted, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago at this point, and you can see the flavors we currently have. But this one is new to us, and they come out with like, I don't know, I guess like every other place does seasonal flavors, and so some of these may be back, may not be back, but we have the normal Highlander grog, and it's like one of the best. We've had Irish cream, but it's been a really long time. Their normal creme brulee is my favorite, and I thought it was this at first, and then I realized it was ginger, but I'm sure that I'll like it. Creme brulee is like my favorite flavor, period. And then chocolate caramel I've had, I think, at his house, but we haven't got it, so I haven't had it in like a couple years. Butternut rum is a new flavor I'm excited to try, and English toffee is like one of my favorites. One of my favorites, along with streusel. But see, now the problem is, so we have 3 bags open, so I shouldn't open another one. I decided, since this one like feels pretty seasonal, I'm just gonna put this one in here and the other one's in my pantry. And this is ground. I guess they only offer this one in ground because normally we purchase whole bean and we grind them up, but that's okay. I might actually make this into some like cold brew. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I am actually gonna work out. I know it's only been a second since you saw me, but it's actually been a few hours, so. Workout is complete. I don't know if you can tell. I'm sweaty as heck. I hate cardio days with passion. I didn't even go like full out today and I'm like dead. I am the most indecisive person in the world. I really want to have some of this Irish cream coffee tomorrow. And I was like, oh, you know, I really want to do cold brew, but you can't do cold brew with ground coffee. I mean, you can, but when you make cold brew, it's supposed to be like coarsely ground. I've never made it with like super, super fine ground coffee for like a drip machine. So that's probably not the best route. And then I was like, well, I could make iced coffee, because iced coffee only needs to be in your fridge till it's cold. I was like, well, do I want iced coffee or hot coffee? I don't know, I can't decide. Okay, I'll just make iced coffee. Whenever you make coffee, normally most people do 2 tablespoons per cup, and most coffee scoops are kind of like aligned to that. Oh my God. Teacher brain, shut off. Most coffee scoops are 2 tablespoons per cup. Oh my gosh. But whenever you make iced coffee, you want it to be stronger, so I always like double it. That's my rule of thumb, is like double, however many grounds you'd normally use, double that for your iced coffee. Opening a bag of coffee. Oh my gosh. This smells so good. I literally could smell this all day. It smells so good. Do you hear that sound? Listen. That's the sound of me being really happy in the morning. All I'm gonna do is stick the coffee in the fridge overnight so it's cold, and I'll show you guys in the morning how I prepare it, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, today's Friday. I did my makeup in like the most minimal way that I do my makeup. This makeup literally took me less than 10 minutes to do, so if you guys want to see my like really quick running out the door makeup, this is what it looks like. Nothing fancy. I'll show you a better clip in a minute, but it is time to make coffee. And my favorite, Trader Joe's Sweet Cream Coffee Creamer. We should try it though, right? I feel like I'm gonna spill it. That's really good. We're gonna fast forward to the end of the day because I know I'm not gonna have a chance to talk to you when I get my classroom. So just a sec. Happy Friday. Today was a much better day. Fridays are always nice because it's an earlier day for us. We have our PLCs and then that's it. But yeah, today was a much better day than yesterday. I don't feel like I need to like run you through our whole schedule like I do sometimes, but it just felt a lot better, and we kind of took it easy today. Some of my friends finished up their writing, really just 2 of them. We did a directed drawing, which I can kind of show you how those came out because they're interesting. And then I did some testing for some of my friends, and we played math games. Like it's just a good day. Kind of dark and hard to see my outfit, but I'm wearing my Kiss Your Brain shirt. This is my absolute favorite t-shirt that I own. I love it so much, and it just brings me a lot of joy. So my outfit. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have just been adding dry shampoo to my hair every single day. And this is what it looks like on Friday. After the waves, let me show you. After the waves have had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After the waves, I've had 6 days. So this is 6 days of dry shampoo in my hair. These are the directed drawings we did today. They are from, it's actually called From the Pond is the website. And I have a couple of friends who are absent today, so I have a couple of spaces left open for them to add them, but they're super cute. It's supposed to be these little silly face flowers. Here's how mine turned out. There's also like a cute little ladybug. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's there. The drawings are just so funny, and we always have one student. I also printed some of these that I'm going to add to our centers. These are from Terra West. These are actually a freebie. It's these. They're called CVC practice sheets, and it has 20 sheets that are, I think it's totally free. I don't think it was on sale. I think it was free. So for like these, you could have them color it. I think I am going to go ahead and pull out some of those dot markers because we haven't used them all year. And I'm going to start by putting, actually, I could start by putting beginning sound, or I could do middle sound. I think, I can't decide because we've really been focusing on the middle sound, but this would be something that they already know how to do. So I'm not sure which one I'll do. I don't want to put both because I'm afraid they'll just be confused if I put both of them. So I'll either do beginning or middle. I'm not sure. And then she also has these. And I can't decide if I want to print them on like colored paper because it's more fun and they're like more willing to do these kind of things if they're on colored paper, or if I want to have them like color the pictures, which is always good for a fine motor, so not really sure. I think I might just do black and white. These I could put out all at the same time because they know exactly what to do and where to put it. Whereas this one, like, you'd have to read the instructions. So I have a couple different options here, but I wanted to show you that because I am going to do some of that today. Not that I need to, but I might as well. I have the time. I've talked about these. The lighting is so weird, which I've mentioned these a couple times, and I actually found a different one that I think I might put in centers just because I was going to have them do the magnetic letters, but that involves me putting it over there, and I could just see them like fighting over it because I don't have like enough sets of it to put over there. So I found a very similar one that I'm going to put there instead. It looks like this. It's in the same like bundle that I did, but I'm going to put it in the same like dry erase sleeves, and instead of putting the magnetic letters on, they're just going to write it and then they'll do the sentence. That way it kind of fits more with writing. But yeah, I would like to know if me sharing kind of how like I update things and add things throughout the year is helpful to you. I also have someone who reached out to me about some like puzzles that they want to send, and I'm gonna add those in as soon as I get them. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get them, but that's always fun. My kids love the couple of puzzles we have over there. But if you want me to keep you updated on my centers and things I add and change throughout the year, let me know because I'd be happy to do it, but I don't want to ramble about it if like you don't care. So since, you know, we started Smart Cookies last week and we did it this week, we met our goal. We got a little treat today. I just gave them like these little individually wrapped Rice Krispie treats that I had left over, and they were really excited about it. And so now that they've got the prize, I think it's going to be even more motivating. That's how it was for my class in first grade, because almost every single Friday they got a treat, and working in centers for a long period of time is actually really hard for them, so they deserve it. Okay, I found some of these dot markers. Honestly, I should check and make sure they work because I've never used them and they've been in my closet for and they've been in storage for a long time. So they're supposed to be scented, which I think will be fun. Oh gosh, I might have to like start all of these before oh, there we go. Put them out there. Yeah, see, that'll be perfect. It's kind of fun. Honestly, the reason, oh, that does smell good. The reason that I haven't put these out yet is just because these are the only dot markers I had. So I didn't use them in first grade. I didn't even think to put them in a center because I was like, I don't have enough for the whole class. But that will be my plan. I'll put these in the center. I know kids really love these, and honestly, I love them. I think they're super fun. What I need to do actually is put some of these on my wish list so that I have like a class set and like we can do these things together. So I might do that too. So the only thing I'm going to do today before I leave is go ahead and prep their center folders and just add this to centers. And then the similar ones to these that I showed you guys, I am going to print them at home so they're in color, but I also ordered more of these dry erase sleeves from Amazon. So I think I ordered like 10 or 20 more, so I can go ahead and just stuff them all in there, and then I can add them and switch them out for the next couple of weeks. The other thing I might print and prep this weekend also came in that Tara West bundle that I have. I wonder if there's a cover page. I was just looking at some of the sentences. Yeah, so this is what it is. Sentence matchups, and actually I should just show you this. They read the sentence and then find the picture that matches it. So I'm going to print some of these to put in those little task card ones that kind of look like that, because they really like using those, I think, because they are so hands-on. And then the other thing that I might add, maybe not next week, maybe we'll see, because I have to demo all of this before I put it in the center. Actually, I think they might understand how to do this, but I might add some of these too. So maybe this week I could put it in their center folder, and then the next week I could put it in writing. But just a lot of fun options. I really like big bundles like this because it gives you lots of options to change throughout the year depending on what you're working on and what your kids need. So I might do some of these for centers. showed you my makeup, but I did forget to say that today's the last makeup look I'm showing you because I'm not doing my makeup on Saturday probably. But go ahead and vote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Which look do you want to see in a future Get Ready With Me video? Or if you really liked part of one look and a different part of another look, let me know and I'll do that for you. I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna work out as soon as I get there, because if I don't, I'm not sure it's gonna happen today. Oh, I decided that I'm going to redo my nails tomorrow. They have been growing out, and as you know, I lost one. And I'm gonna take them off probably tomorrow morning and just do them tomorrow. Hey, I might film a little bit of that. I am so indecisive when it comes to colors, and I've done so many different like color combinations now that I'm like, I just don't know what I should do next. So I went on Instagram Live and they decided on these two colors for March. Aren't they so pretty together? This is called Dewdrop, and this one is just like a milk bath nail. It's coming off a little bit more purple. It's more of like a periwinkle, like bluish. It's really not even that purple in person, but aren't those so cute together? So if you were one of the people who was in that Instagram Live, comment down below. So I did not come home and immediately work out, like I said. Lights, camera, action.
Hello, how we doing?
Halfway through the workout, and I just want to say this is my third time doing the program. I do other ones in between. I'm not doing a dip session and then a dip session and then a dip session, but going back into these moves, like they're still really tough, and like the program builds you up. So like today I have 5s and 8s and 10s, but by the end, you know, I'll be doing 20s, 30s, different moves. But regardless, I forgot that week 1 starts you out still at 15 reps. I am literally dying with 5s, 8s, and 10s. Like, it is insane, insane. Not only that, but like even the moves that are not necessarily like weights, but any of the stamina moves, the sliders, holding myself up for that long, like these are things that I have to get used to again every single time I do the program. So if you're starting out and no matter what workout you're doing, it's hard and it's difficult and you feel like you can't get through it, like that's just part of it. It's not supposed to be easy. And even, you know, like I said, I've done this 3 times. I'm taking breaks. I'm cutting out some of the reps just so I can get through this, because I know that next week it's going to be a little bit better. And the week after that, it's going to be a little bit better. And then the second you feel like things are going and you're getting it, it changes. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I post a lot of videos on Instagram before and afters and things like that, but there's a lot more that goes to it. I don't want you guys to think that like I'm perfect, because I'm out here struggling, okay?
Day 4 is done. You know what to do.
Today's workout was like 50 minutes. Really, it was less than 50 minutes, but it took me like 50 minutes. And I'm just like really tired. And I notice a huge difference on days that I don't take pre-workout, obviously. But like on days that I don't take pre-workout and I'm exercising, like when I want to be in bed. Big difference. Now I get to drink BCAAs and wait for John to get home, and to be honest, I'm more awake than, like I could sleep, but like I want to stay awake because it's Friday night and yeah. So me and John are going to play Catan, and I get a lot of questions on Instagram on how we play it, because normally it's a 4-player game, or at least 4 players, I don't know. But the way you do it is you have 2 neutral territories. So for us, it's the blue and the red. And every time that you build a road or you build a settlement, you just build for them too. So you can use the neutral territories to block, or you can be, and they always start out here, or you can be nice and just like let them do their own thing.
If you're trying to be nice, but no one's doing that.
If you like strategy games, you would like this game. And I can't explain to you like how it works because it's too complicated to just explain, but it's really fun. We're also gonna try these chips that I picked up from Trader Joe's. I love everything but the bagel seasoning. I love it on my eggs. Actually, that's pretty much the only thing I put it on, but I love it. So I'm really excited to try them, and I hope they're good. They look good. thick. What's the serving size? 2 chips?
16.
Six.
How's that 1 ounce? These things weigh like an ounce a piece.
Oh, weird.
That kind of makes me think of a sour cream and onion with poppy seeds on it.
Don't say sour cream and onion! I want to like it, but I don't think I do.
Fine, take the sour cream part. It just literally tastes like onion and poppy seed. They're not bad at all.
Okay.
They taste actually very similar to
It tastes like something I'd eat a sandwich with.
the garlic and the green bag of bagel crisps.
Bagel crisps or pretzel crisps?
Bagel.
I also forgot to mention that in the 2-player version you get tokens. We just use these like chess pieces that we had as tokens, and you can move the robber. You can what?
Chess pieces?
These? They came in like a checker set.
Okay, checkers. You said chess.
Whatever. You can move the robber. What else can you do? Force someone to trade, or can you do one of those trades?
You can move the robber or force someone to trade.
Okay, so that's what the tokens are for. Good morning, it's Saturday. I didn't vlog for the rest of the night last night because we didn't even finish our game. We did eat the chips. I don't think they were that good. Like, I think they just made my breath kind of stinky, but I think he liked them. But yeah, long story short, we were like, oh, a candy bar sounds good. So he went to the gas station to get a candy bar, and then I had like laid down under my weighted blanket on the couch, and then I just got really sleepy, and so here we are the next day. And this morning was pretty much just a lazy morning, which I love, but now I'm also kind of overwhelmed because I'm looking around the house and I'm like, how did it get dirty in like 2 days? Like, and so right now I'm a little overwhelmed because I feel like I have a lot to do. In reality, is a lot to do, maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna try to clean up a little bit. I'm going to I have to cook the chicken thighs that are in the fridge that we thawed out, that I'm hoping are still good. And cooking is like not like a, oh my gosh, I have to do it, but like I feel so lazy right now. So first thing we need is, okay, thought I was out of my blender bottles. I shouldn't be because I have like a million of these bad boys, but I use them every day. We're gonna get some pre-workout. Normally I'm more of like a 6-ounce person, but today we're gonna do 8 ounces because we are tired and it's leg day. By the way, the outfit is Fabletics, as always. I have a link in my bio. I'm wearing the Trinity 5-inch shorts. And I've also got on this hoodie that I love for warming up. It's like a mesh material, and it's super, super good for warming out or for just workouts where you want to wear long sleeves for whatever reason, but you don't want to be hot. Of course, I'm also wearing my sink bra. Workout's been done, but I just get so caught up in reminiscing on like where I started. I post in my Instagram stories before and afters every now and then, but like, hold on. It's just so satisfying to see like, to see how far you've come. If you don't record yourself working out, you should do it. Even if you don't post it now, even if you don't post it ever, even if it's just for you, you should record yourself because you notice a lot more than you ever do in pictures. And it's really motivating, it's really satisfying. And yeah, I just highly recommend it. So drink some protein powder, drink a protein shake. As you can see, I don't drink protein shakes like every single day. It's just some days. And today I feel like drinking one. So we're gonna do that. Keep in mind, I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I'm not showing you guys every single thing that I eat. And I've thought about doing like a what I eat in a week video. But here's the thing. I think what I eat in a week videos are fun to watch, but they just always get so like overanalyzed, and other people think like it's okay to totally copy what someone eats when, I don't even eat like Maylene eats every single week. I feel like my diet is always different, and some days I'm super hungry and some days I'm not. Some days I eat nothing but like home cooked meals, and some days like you saw this week I literally ate out at Starbucks and I ate out at McDonald's that day. Like it's always different for me, and I don't want people to like overanalyze it or like make generalizations about it. So I've considered it because I love cooking and I love showing you guys what I eat, but I also don't love the idea of someone just saying like, oh, this is how she always eats, or this is how I'm going to eat. Like, it's never okay to copy someone else's diet because what you need and what I need are very different. But if what I eat in a week videos are something you would watch, it'd be a very low-key, like chill kind of video, just strictly like, here's what I'm eating this week. I also feel like this vlog is getting super long, so if you're still watching at this point right now, let me know. Do you like these longer chatty vlogs, or are you a fan of the shorter ones? Because I feel like once I get into the rhythm of being chatty and I'm chatting with you every single day, it just like, it's a lot. So I don't know, let me know. Also, really quickly on the subject of me posting like workout videos before and afters and things like that, I love it when people tell me you look so strong. That's like the best compliment ever. If you're watching, Christy, thank you. I remembered I still had my Irish cream iced coffee, so I'm frothing up some of this sweet cream coffee creamer, and I'm just gonna put it on top and see if that's good. I think it will be good. We'll see. And let's just give that a mix. That's really good. Go, biscuit, go. I'm in Tesla's bathroom and I'm currently removing my nails, or at least starting the process. This one, we know I already lost it, but I'm just like filing these down a little bit, and then after I file them, I soak them. But one of the things I'm doing now is I'm taking my e-file to this little sink and just filing over the sink so I don't have to worry about cleaning up anything. I'm watching my friend Emma.
That vlog. Okay. I think that's all that I had to share.
I love her.
Let's go.
You can tell I'm cold just the way my hands look, but I think they came out super cute. So the recipe that I'm going to be making tonight is going to be this Tuscan chicken right here. And I have the link in my Instagram bio if you want this, and I'll leave a link to my little recipe page down below. This is what I'm doing. I don't have the spinach, but I think everything else is going to be about the same. Okay, we have our thighs. They're in our stasher bags. They were in the freezer. Then we like let them thaw out in the fridge. took a little bite of this barbecue chicken, which again, the recipe is in my recipe highlights on Instagram, the one that John uses, but it is super good and you really need to try it. The Tuscan chicken has been just kind of simmering while we took a shower. We have our broccoli, which is about ready, and I really love the way the broccoli like mixes with the sauce from the Tuscan chicken. Good girl! Today is Sunday. It's gonna be a pretty like chill, relaxing Sunday. This is our dinner tonight. John made it. We really wanted to try this breaded ravioli from Trader Joe's. It's super, super good. And I also have some chicken. All we've had today is literally the breakfast you saw earlier, but now it's time for dinner. So as you know, it's Sunday and I'm editing this vlog and I'm talking about the dry erase sleeves that I got, and I did get them in, so I'll show them to you. And then I also am really glad that I'm editing this vlog right now because I need to print those sheets and I forgot all about it. This is them. I did order 2 packs of them, but the cool thing is, well, they came in these nice bags that I'm gonna save, but they also came with these little whiteboard markers, so I could also put these in my centers just for fun, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. They're one of my absolute favorite like must-haves for classrooms, and these are literally all just gonna be used for my centers.